Jubilee's good? Listen, chat. Jubilee's only good when they're good. Listen, it's rare, man. Yesterday's Jubilee was fine. Okay, yeah, guys, listen.
I don't trust
Gen Z is boomers.
the younger generation in
xQcOW,
terms of
when
values.
are you planning to do
because I
media
don't
share
think
day? I
they
want to
know
show you my
what
handicapped
it is that
brothers
they
parkour
value.
videos. Omega lol 700.
Yeah, we'll try it. Guys, we'll try it.
Nowadays.
Dialysis,
Okay, boomer.
dialysis,
Okay,
xQc.
boomer. Okay, boomer
PS3.
trend.
It's going viral.
Almost like a demeaning term to older people.
The millennials and Generation Z have the Peter Pan syndrome. They don't ever want to grow up.
This grievance culture, as you suggest, that says that we're all owed something from the world, and if we don't get it, it's because the system has failed us.
Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer, why can't you love me as much as you love to share me
Please stop.
about minions?
My name is
Okay.
Mike Simpfendorfer.
Chat, see, this is what we would have the emote, haha. That, guys, that's what we have, haha.
57 years old.
Well, that's why we don't have
From
any more.
Bellflower,
Yeah.
California. I got 4 kids.
My name is Tony Jackson Walker. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm 65 years old.
My name's Jess. I'm 20 and I'm from Ventura, California.
My name is Corinne. I'm 21 and I'm from East LA.
Hi, my name is Stefan. I'm also 21 and I am a student and artist.
I'm Bill. I am a writer and a dad of 2, and I'm a baby boomer.
Can I get my baby boomers to line up over on the left and my Gen Z over on the right?
Guys, I think this debate is already flawed. Guys,
Okay, boomer.
guys, boomer is there's no dude. People don't use boomer when it's actually boomers. They don't. Nobody does.
Ageist.
Wait, what?
Okay, boomer
Guys, what is ageist?
is ageist.
Guys, what the fuck is ageist?
I think
Like a
the phrase
racist?
Okay, boomer is ageist because the term in itself erases the entire experience of a whole generation. If we as Gen Zers were to get that same energy from boomers, we would feel ostracized and we would feel marginalized.
Shut up.
I've never heard the term okay boomer.
I feel like it's like dismissing something that someone says, but implying to someone who's a baby boomer. Like if someone were to say, oh, I don't like Starbucks, you'd be like, okay, boomer.
Oh, that's funny to me rather than insulting.
Yeah.
I personally don't think it's necessarily ageist because being a boomer is more associated with certain behavioral patterns and mindsets and like potentially political views. So it's kind of more about the characteristics of a boomer rather than the age itself.
It's kind of like the whole back in my day type language, and our response to back in my day is okay, boomer.
Well, we said that to our parents too. Do you have kids?
Yes.
Well, we all have kids. So I wouldn't say something insulting about my kids' generation because they're all Gen Z. So I love my Gen Z kids. So I wouldn't knock them for that. They couldn't help when they were born.
Older generations create problems that younger generations have to solve.
What the fuck kind of question is that?
Like, at least myself and a lot of my close friends, I feel as though there have been a lot of issues that we've had to kind of take on, such as the environment, such as a lot of wars that we had nothing to do with, yet we have to end up with like the repercussions.
No, I would agree. And I do think that's sort of true of every generation. You have to deal with the world that your parents gave you. When my children were born, there were no cell phones. My daughter was born in 2001. And just in the 18 years, 19 years almost, that she's been alive, the whole world has changed radically. And it's been scary for us as parents.
Cool, man.
Because my generation.
I like when this series of videos is confrontational.
And it has changed not only your generation, but ours too, in terms of the time that we have for each other. Everybody sitting around doing this, you know, when you're all
Generations may have created those problems. I don't think they did it on purpose.
Values of the other generation. I trust the values of the other generation.
Guys, I just see that question was boring.
I do, just as much as I may question some of the values that they're talking about. One of the things that personally bothers me is we've allowed communism to become an acceptable thought process in this country to govern us, which also tells me we haven't done our job.
What?
But yet, when you look at why is it brought up, it's because people feel enormously frustrated, and we need to address
that's an
people in our
actual
age
okay
bracket.
boomer did.
Why are they frustrated, and how do we change some of that?
They grew up in a different world than we did.
Actual boomer taking.
When I got out of college, I got a job, I got an apartment, I was able to live by myself, and you could do that then. The world that our children are coming into, it's not nearly as easy to do because of the price of housing, because of the sort of wages they can get. There aren't companies that you can go enter now at 21 or 2 and know that you're going to work for 40 years for that company.
When I grew up, I knew
True.
what my beliefs and my values were going to be because my mother passed down the same ones that my grandmother had. I passed down the same ones to my son. Now, I think somewhere in between the generations,
Guys, I want to see them fight, dude.
between you all and us, things have changed. We've stopped talking. We've stopped saying
Penis.
what we value. I don't trust the younger generation in terms of values because I don't even think they know what it is that they value. Do you value another person's life? I tell my son, oh my God, one of the worst things could happen to me is someone in this generation would have to take care of me. They don't understand me. They don't know anything about me.
That goes to the prompt, which is, do you trust the other side's values? And I think of the values that you may have grown up with in terms of what you were taught about being homosexual and whatnot. 'Cause I grew up queer in a Black family. That's a whole different dynamic, and what they were taught that was brought down to them intergenerationally, it has been homophobia. And it's like, that's what I think of when I think of values of my elders, and I can't trust it because in terms of policy, it was your generation that got it wrong so many times and that have put LGBTQ people into a second-class status, and we're trying to get that back as our generation.
I'm not really even sure what the
What?
values of baby boomers are, like what they would agree on are, but I do appreciate all
Well,
the work
that's
that
progression.
has been done for us by that generation, like civil rights, women's rights, like LGBT rights. I was born with all those rights, but it was really the people that were, a lot of them baby boomers, in those protests that got us where we are today.
I was a young gay boy and couldn't even say the word until I was in my 20s. It was the most horrible thing.
Okay, next
you
question.
could
Next,
imagine growing
next,
up to
next,
be.
next.
I couldn't talk to anybody about it.
Yeah, I mean,
This is not sustainable.
I believe my generation will leave the world a better place.
Everybody should go.
I hope you do.
me too.
I plan on fighting to do our part, that when I part, that you've inherited things that have improved, and then I hope when you leave the earth, you've made it even better and handy, because if we don't,
Hey chat, are you gonna join the tournament?
and that may be a
No?
dramatic term,
Okay.
but I tell
No,
people
no,
in
no,
my
no.
own age, we don't have a choice. Do we leave it better or worse?
I've never
It's an
been much
obligation.
of a mobile gamer.
Let me put it this
but
way. You're going to know
forget
we were
everything
here.
You think you
We
know.
laid a foundation for you all to come and do bigger, greater things. Civil rights, women's rights, boycotts. We fought for everything. And we're still working. We're still making changes.
And I think this generation will leave making a better place because of everybody else's work. Like my family always says, like in terms of raising kids, with your parents, you
That's
take
sort
what
of
you
true.
like and you lose what you don't. So I think we have such an advantage with the internet being able to see what was done wrong generations ago and what we can do now to fix it.
We missed you.
I want to believe that, and I have a lot of hope that we will.
That's a doomer.
And I feel like we have the potential, but knowing what I know about history, a lot of what we're experiencing today are just new renditions of what we've already experienced. And we know that history repeats itself, we just don't know when to call it. And it's oftentimes when we call it, it's too late. Knowing what I know about the environment and what's really going to happen, it's like I can't realistically say that one, I in good conscience would want to like bring a new generation into this world, and knowing that it will be a better world for them.
We can't save the world. We can
scientist
only
Andy over
say,
here, dude.
guess what? We were here, we made a change, we attempted to do good, and we attempted to help others and become more diverse. And if we did that, you know what? We did something. Collectively, individually, we made the world a better place.
Okay. Okay.
The Chinese one is a party
Chat,
for divorce.
Chat, I've said before, I'll say it again. See?
I have
videos like these are kind of, dude, they're kind of funny or whatever, dude. They're like content. Because, dude, it's kind of like they're like fighting and shit. But some of those videos, dude, they're just kind of like, it's almost like just politics and opinions about random shit that nobody gives a fuck about. It's literally just them talking about random shit nobody gives a fuck about, dude. It's like, okay, man, I guess, dude. You know, like, when they're actually fighting, it's funny. That's not content, dude.
Yep cock 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 yep cock.
I'm not apolitical, I just, you know.